everybody. The purpose of this video is to help you reason through question 2.13.2. There's a point there. In collaborative statistics. It reads, currently, the median age of an African American in America, in the U.S., is 30.1 years, and for Caucasians in the U.S., it's 36.6 years. And the question is asking, what can we get from that? Can we pull any information from that? So essentially what that tells you is, if you lined up every African American U.S. citizen, put them in a row from youngest to oldest, and then found the middle of that row, that middle person would be 30.1 years old. Conversely, if you put them all in a row, youngest to oldest, all the Caucasians, that middle person would be 36.6 years old. This is a median, not an average. So this is simply positional. These people are all shoulder to shoulder. You know, I'm 1 year old, I'm 2 years old, I'm 3 years old, I'm 4 years old, and so forth and so on. And you'd have more than one 1 year old and more than one 2 year old. That's what that tells us. The question is asking us, can we get more from it than that? Well, here's the first question. Part A, based upon this information, give 2 reasons why the black median age could be lower than the white median age. Okay, well here's one for you to think about. One for you to think about, the first thing I thought of was, maybe at this time, the African American population is younger overall than the Caucasian American population. I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. There might be more older Caucasians in America than older African Americans in America. I mean, that would definitely do it. If you top load a bunch of older Caucasians into that line, by definition, like I say, a lot, then you create a median that moves more towards them. We're not talking about outliers here. We talk about outliers in class, and how an outlier, a single or even maybe 2 outliers in a large data set, aren't going to pull the median. So for example, you got a row of people from basically 0 years of age out to 80 years of age. You put a person like Yoda on the end of that that's 792 years old, that's not going to change the median all that much. But if you put a bunch of people out there that are 80 and above, like 80, 80, 80, 80, 81, 82, a couple thousand 82-year-olds, a couple thousand 83-year-olds, you're meaningfully changing now the length of that line. So there's one thing that could explain why the African American median age is lower than the Caucasian median age. That's part A. Part B, does the lower median age for blacks necessarily mean they die younger than whites? No, as I just pointed out. At this point in time, the U.S. Census, and I'm assuming this was the 2010 U.S. Census, at this point in time, there's just a younger African American population for whatever reason. I mean, one explanation could be that they're dying younger than Caucasians are, but that's one explanation, not the explanation. Okay? C, how might it be possible for African Americans and Caucasians to die at approximately the same age, but for the median age to be higher? And again, I think all 3 of these are kind of answered the same way. This is a current age median, not a life expectancy median. What you might want to do is also pull the life expectancy data for African Americans in the United States versus Caucasians in the United States and see if there's any difference there, and that might help you answer that question. Hope it helped.